Get excited, you guys. And welcome back to In the Kitchen with Cami. I actually started my YouTube channel to share recipes with other people, and that's like strictly what I thought I was gonna do. And then I got into like fishing and like doing all this other stuff, and I really haven't done a cooking video in a while. So as requested from those of you that saw my Instagram story about that keto casserole, oh yeah, it's happening. I'm going to show you guys how to make it. It's super easy. It's really, really good if you're in ketosis, and it's really perfect for if you need to bring a dish to like a holiday party or anything like that. So here we go. First thing we're going to do is actually start with our meat. So we are going to need some red onions or white onions, whichever you prefer, some green onions, some fresh garlic, and some dried basil. I use 2 pounds of ground beef, which fits the pan that I have, which is this size, pretty perfectly. If you're making this for a party or anything else, you can use, I suggest you use more than this, and it'll just be thicker. And then I like to use the 93% lean ground beef that I find at the store, but actually feel free to use any kind of meat that you want though. That's just the one that I usually buy. Also, if you're a big hunter and you have elk in the freezer, works really well with elk meat too. I'm gonna start seasoning all this delicious stuff. This is gonna be the base for our meat. We actually want to start making our Canadian bacon and mushrooms. Those are going to go in our casserole as well, but I like to cook them separately because I feel like it gets that bacon kind of crispy. And then you can just toss the bacon with the mushrooms and like that little bacon juice that's in there into the casserole, and it'll like totally change the flavor. I love mushrooms, so that is definitely an optional ingredient. If you don't like mushrooms, then just don't put them in there. I also put spinach in there. All of the vegetables that I'm using, by the way, are low carb veggies that you can eat if you want to do the whole keto diet. These are really good veggies for you to incorporate in your diet. Also, we are using cauliflower rice. I actually am using the Bird's Eye brand, which is just easier. You just literally just pop it in the microwave. It's plain. Make sure you get the original, and then you can season it however you want. If you want to do it the old-fashioned way and get like a head of cauliflower and like chop it up yourself, that is an option as well. This is just easier. Canadian bacon and mushrooms. For those of you that don't really know or have never used Canadian bacon, it's basically just ham. So if you actually want the taste of bacon, then use bacon, or turkey bacon works really well too. I just love how thick the Canadian bacon is when it mixes up with the mushrooms, so that's my just preference, but it's up to y'all. Once your base is cooked all the way through, then it's time to add our meat. As the meat starts to cook, you want to start adding your favorite seasoning. I recommend Italian seasoning for sure, and then just mix it with whatever you normally use. I've been using this stuff, which is absolutely amazing. Oh wow, cut my head off right there. That's nice. It's called cow cover. You guys can see that. It's literally on everything. So we're gonna add this. I already added some Italian seasoning, and our bacon is already cooked with our mushrooms, so we are going to add that. Actually already have almost all of our ingredients in the actual meat part of the casserole. All we need to add is spinach, which is also optional. Now that our meat is finishing up its cooking process, we are going to work on the other side of the casserole, the cauliflower. So again, if you're doing this from scratch, it's gonna be a little bit more complicated. So if you wanna make your life easy, just buy the frozen ones. You literally just have to pop these bags in the microwave for 5 minutes, and then you can season it exactly how you want it, add some cheese, and that's it. Here, these bags are this side up. Yo, who puts a microwave up here? Who puts a microwave so high? Now we just open these bags up. Again, if you are making this for more than like 2 or 3 people, I would definitely suggest getting another bag of these. We're gonna add some cheese. We're gonna add some dry basil, garlic salt, Italian seasoning, and last but not least, garlic. Oh, that's a lot of garlic. That's cool, it's fine. Next part is the cheese. So you wanna add some cheese in here. You don't wanna add too much. You wanna leave most of the cheese for like the top layer of your casserole, and then we're gonna add 1 egg just to help with the consistency. Just mix it. Last thing we're doing is putting everything together. So we have our cauliflower rice, meat over here. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And you literally just want to start mixing it all together. If it's easier for you to mix it before you put it into the actual pan that you're going to use to put in the oven, then you can also do that. This pan is just big enough for me to do this already. You want to slowly start to put cheese if you want it to be kind of cheesy on the inside, which I do. So should turn out with something like this, and then kind of tap it down. Bam. Now we just add cheese to the top, and then in the oven it goes. Okay, for the best part. Everything is already cooked in your casserole. Your meat's cooked, your cauliflower's cooked. So the only reason that you need to put it in the oven is to help everything come together and to get the cheese on the top to melt, which is like the best part. It creates like this like hard little crust. So good. And now you want to give it maybe 10 to 15 minutes and kind of check on it, and then if the cheese on the top isn't browning like you want it to, then just turn the oven off and then put it on high broil for like a minute. Look at this, you guys. Moment of truth. Oh my gosh, this looks so freaking good. Look at this, you guys. I hope you guys are able to try it at home if you want to, and if you like it, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.